G'day fellow agents, Damaged Goods here. Today's vid, we're going to study the watch. So we're going to go to our inventory. We're going to go down to our watch. In the inventory for your watch, offensive, you have weapon damage, headshot damage, critical hit damage, critical hit chance. My watch is maxed out, as you can see. When you gain these points, they'll be on the side of the watch, and that's where you can spend them. As far as upgrading your watch, I would have to say critical hit chance, critical hit damage are the most important in the offense. You need critical hit chance in order to do damage. Okay, so critical hit chance first, critical hit damage after. As far as headshot damage, I wouldn't worry much about that. I go after weapon damage third. As you're playing the game, you'll pick up pieces and you will have 15% weapon damage. As I said, it's not that important. It's not as important as critical hit chance, critical hit damage. Okay. Third, weapon damage, headshot last. Now we'll go to defensive. You have total armor, hazard protection, explosive resistant, and total health. Well, out of this category, armor is a definite. Make sure in this category, try to max up your armor. After that, the other three, take your pick. Everyone, after a while, everyone in the game and everyone who watches this vid, you start to play, you'll realize once your armor is gone, excuse me, health doesn't mean anything. They'll melt through your health. Okay, so armor number one, and then do what you'd like for the other three. Our next square, handling, stability, ammo capacity, reload speed, accuracy. Out of these four, looking back, I think I'd pick up reload speed. The faster you reload, the faster you can start shooting the enemy again. After reload speed, take your pick. They all have to be maxed out eventually, so take your pick. Last is utility. Utility. It's more for skill builds. As you can see, you have skill duration, skill haste, skill repair, skill damage. In this blocks, you want to max out your skill damage and your skill haste first. Skill duration, skill repair, it's not that important. You'll max them out as you go anyway, but skill damage, skill haste, very important for a skill build. So max those out first, okay? Scavenging. Claim reward. I have 1,019 points to claim. Every point you go to, let's say, ceramics, claim reward. There we go. 50 ceramics cost me 1 reward point. This is what you get for 1 reward point. All of these, right? Very important for upgrading your gear later on. That's pretty well it for the watch. At the bottom it says claim reward. That's how you do it, obviously. But that's all you need to know for your watch, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a run upstairs to the Recalibration library. Oops. Recalibration library. Right here. About Richards. Recalibration library. You have rifles, shotguns, SMGs, chest pieces, masks, everything's in there. Okay. We'll pick shotguns, my bad. Core attributes, talents. In your core attributes, you have shotgun damage, damage to armor, in your attributes, all the attributes you can add to a shotgun. Now, it's very important when you're running around in the open world and you plan on restocking your library, empty your inventory. Make sure you can carry quite a few pieces, okay? When you pick up all these pieces, do not deconstruct everything. Certain pieces are going to have maxed lines on them, whether it be for the core attribute, shotgun damage, damage to armor, or just attributes. If you pick up a piece that's God rolled, it's a beautiful piece. Don't take and break it up to put in your library. Keep that piece. The pieces that you're looking for to put in your library are pieces that have one line God rolled. Don't deconstruct those. Bring them back, put them in your library. Okay? Also in your library, we'll go back to shotguns, my bad. Talents. If you pick up a weapon or a gear piece that has a talent, no matter how terrible the piece is, remember, your talent can go in your library, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's weapon or, well, mask is a bad thing. We'll go with backpacks. There you go. All your backpacks, all your chest pieces have talents. You also want them in your library. All weapons have a talent. Chest piece, backpack has a talent. You want them for your library. You want to stock your library so later on, when your watch level's getting higher, you understand the game a little better, you want to start to put together gear sets. You're going to pick up gear with 2 maxed lines. You're going to come to your library and take out of your library and add to your piece to max it out. Okay? Now, I have shotguns maxed, lit up, I'm sorry. You can see, can be improved, 1. So let's go see what we have here. We're in the talents. And there it is, flatline. Extraction available. Let's have a look. So there's my talent that I'm missing. It's not a great piece by any means, so extract internal, we'll hold the square button. There you go. Now we have the talent flatline. Because my watch is maxed out, I can't do it for a whole lot of pieces, but that's basically what you do. When you come back, that little green tab you saw on shotguns, you're going to have them all over the place. Masks, everything. Go in, check what you can extract, get your maxed lines, put them into your library. They'll be very helpful later. It's important stuff, guys, okay? It'll help you make gear sets. It'll help you with your weapons maxing them out, okay? That's pretty much all I wanted to say about the library. I have one more thing for you. I see a lot of new agents, and they're running around, and you can tell they're having problems by what they're wearing. They don't totally understand all of this, which is totally understandable. There's a lot if you're a new agent. So I've created this gear set long time ago. It's very stand-up. If you're a new agent and you're having problems, take a look at this. I'm not saying you have to wear it, but it will give you stand-up ability in the game, right? I do have the wrong weapons. That's my bad. Let me put on, I'm looking for my SMG, and I am looking for a honey badger. I meant to put these on earlier. We'll take strained. Actually, no, we'll use killer. Killer as a talent. Okay. The SMG. Very good if you do not have a watch level. The reason being is you do not have damages because you don't have a watch level. You don't get no benefits from your watch until you max it out. But the SMG, if you see on the right-hand side, any SMG will give you 21% critical hit chance. As I said earlier, you have to have critical hit chance in order to do the damage, okay? So now you have 21% critical hit chance. A talent, I chose In Sync. Hitting an enemy grants 15% skill damage for 5 seconds. So all you got to do is shoot this guy, and you're going to pick up skill damage. Okay? Using a non-shield skill, where damaging an enemy with a skill grants 15% weapon damage for 5 seconds. So basically, when you shoot this guy, and you hit him, your skill is going to pick up 15% weapon damage. When your skill actually shoots this guy, you're going to get 15% weapon damage. So they work hand in hand. Very important. And at the end, damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active in the same time. At the same time. Very good to know. It's a very good talent. The honey badger. Okay. Assault rifle. It's my secondary weapon. Excuse me. I have the talent on a killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 40% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. That's automatic damage. All you got to do is kill someone, and you're going to pick up 40% critical hit damage with the honey badger. Okay? Gunner. I chose Gunner because if you go into your specializations, Gunner gives you 10%, it gives you bonus ammo as you're running around. You'll be able to pick it up from killing people, okay? That's why I'm using Gunner. Now, we understand In Sync. We understand the honey badger. Now, the gear set. Foundry bulwark. The reason I use Foundry bulwark, and the reason I'm suggesting to you Foundry bulwark, is 2 pieces will give you 10% total armor. 3 pieces give you 1% armor regen, plus 50% shield health. But the best part about Foundry bulwark with 4 pieces is you get makeshift repairs. Whenever you or your shield take damage, 20% of that amount is repaired to both over 15 seconds. So basically, when you start to take damage, you'll be able to survive. If you look on the left-hand side, your armor is 1.6 million. You'll be able to take some abuse from the enemy. But don't let it go down too far. Jump in the cover. Watch your junk come back. Your shield, your armor will come back quick, over 15 seconds. If you wait too long, it won't come back as well. But if you jump in the cover, it'll come back, okay? 1.6 million armor is going to give you stand-up ability in the game. You're going to be able to kill people, and you're going to be able to last longer without going down. Once you get used to running around with that much armor and you get a bit of confidence and you see how the gameplay is, you're going to want to take off the armor. You're going to want more damage. I hear a lot of people in the game, oh, I want a good damage build. I want to be able to lay them out. Well, everyone does. The only problem is, without the benefits from your watch and decent gear, you're going to be doing the crawl of shame more than you are standing up. You don't want to be doing the crawl of shame, people. It's no fun. Dying in the game's no fun. This will give you stand up. You'll be able to take some abuse, okay? If you decide to make this kind of a build, I suggest the Foundry, but critical hit chance is what you want. Try to put it on all your pieces, especially the Foundry that only have it has a core attribute and one attribute. This one here has critical hit damage. The reason it does is I'm maxed out on my chance, and I'll explain that in a minute. But see, here's another one. Critical hit chance. Critical hit chance. One attribute, make sure you get critical hit chance in if you can. Okay? The stats at the top, you go across the top. Stats, here we are. Critical hit chance, 60%. You do not want to go over 60%. Anything over 60% doesn't even count. It maxes out at 60, and all you're doing is you're wasting attributes where you could be putting in critical hit damage, to put the players, put the NPCs down quicker. I'm hitting 125.9 critical hit damage. That's not bad. As I say, it'll give you stand up in the game. You'll be able to take a bit of a beating. Okay? Now, skills. The drone. Okay? As we said, the skill on your SMG, that's why you want the drone. As you see, the drone. L1 pulls out your drone, R1 pulls out your shield. When you tap L1 and your drone pops out, if you look at an enemy, you don't even have to aim at them, but if you just look toward the enemy and you tap L1, your drone will automatically go after that NPC. Now, once your drone starts shooting them, you start shooting them with the SMG, you're creating in sync. You're going to get the damages, the bonus damages from in sync. If your drone breaks and you're waiting, you don't have a drone anymore, I suggest you switch over to your honey badger. Killer, killing an enemy, right? We went through this, I believe. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 40% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. So when your drone breaks, you don't have in sync anymore, switch over to your secondary weapon, and as soon as you kill one NPC, you're going to get 40% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. Okay? As I said in the stats, 60, 125, that's pretty good. Not bad at all, considering you have 1.6 million armor. Very stand up. It's a build that'll keep you on your feet. You can join other people, do whatever you want, and you're going to be able to stay alive. Okay? That's pretty much all I really had to say. I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please send a comment. And if you are a new player and you did like the information and you find it useful, send me a comment. I'll make another vid and I'll try to help the newer people in the game with whatever they don't understand. If you don't understand something, same thing. Send a comment. I don't mind. Okay? So, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the vid. Remember, send your comments. This is Damaged Goods. You all have a good day. You all have a good night. Okay? Bye-bye.